Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Hey guys, welcome back, welcome to my channel. So today's video is week 1 of October's Chaos-A-Ween. I want to try and film weekly videos throughout this readathon. I've tried to do it before and just failed mercifully. It just never happened. So I'm hoping to keep on track with this month and take you guys along with me throughout the month and completing the prompts and the books and just giving you guys my views and opinions. I do have other videos planned for some of the books, so you won't see some of them in this video. I kind of just give you a gist of my thoughts and feelings, and then if you guys want some more in-depth, then I'll let you know what videos they are in. But yeah, that's the plan. I'm going to take you guys with me for the first week. Today is the 1st of October. First start, I have already rolled my dice for the first prompt and I got a family pick, so my mum will be picking out a book at some point today, so I'll take you guys with me on that. But I do have our first load of sprints for Chaos-A-Ween on TikTok for today, so I'm literally just finishing getting ready for the day and then I'm going to head on to there. I plan on being on sprints for quite a fair bit of the day, so I will be there, but also I'll take you guys with me too on that one. I am currently reading, which obviously isn't fulfilling a prompt, but it's just what I've currently got going on. So I'm currently reading Tormented Diamonds by 𝖜𝖊𝖑𝖈𝖔𝖒. This is the third and final book in 𝖜𝖊𝖑𝖈𝖔𝖒. I think I've said that right. This is only like 280 kind of pages. Already 55% of the way through. I am loving this. I've loved this entire universe and this entire series, and I'm reading this as an arc, so it doesn't come out until the 6th of October, which may already be out by the time this video goes up, I think, most likely. But yeah, I'm obsessed with the characters in the universe. I can't say much obviously because it is the last book, but the whole universe, like, we are watching these characters grow and develop, and their start out is interesting, the way they meet is interesting, and the tension is really built throughout each book, and like, it's built perfectly, and then we leave on the hangers we get, and I'm like, excuse me, because I've been really lucky to read arcs of all of them, so every time I'm being left on a hanger. So I'm on the final one, so we'll also be finishing that book, and then I'm also doing a big read along of the Divine Comedy, which I am behind on, so you guys will see me do some reading of that as well at some point throughout the month. But yeah, that's kind of the gist of what's going on. I think I've covered everything. I'll be taking you guys with me. I'll be doing week-long reading vlogs. You'll obviously see behind the scenes of other videos that I film as well. I take you guys with me on books that I'm reading and give you like brief ideas on the ones that I film other videos about. I'll take you guys with me on just other general books that I read throughout the month as well that aren't prompt related, and just take you guys with me on the self-care prompts, the productivity prompts, and just give you guys really a glimpse into my life for a month. I'll give you guys a glimpse into that, and yeah, it's chaotic at the moment, so I hope you guys are prepared, because I mean, to be fair, it's Chaos-A-Ween. It's chaos, so it's perfect. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. That's kind of the gist. I wanted to come and say hey to you guys here at the start. So yeah, I'm gonna finish getting myself ready, and then I'm gonna get started on my day, and we're gonna go get started on some TikTok sprints, and I need to change my battery because my battery's about to die, which is great. So yeah, I'm gonna go do those. I'm gonna come back to you guys in a little while with where we're at, what we're doing, and I'll see you guys then. Hey, so I am currently on my 3rd lot of sprints for today's TikTok sprints. I'm currently doing that. So far today, I've finished and wrapped up a video. I've wrapped that up. I've done a few Discordy bits. I'm generally drawing a blanket. What have I done? You guys would have just had a glimpse of me setting up something exciting and something that I'm going to be spending a long time planning and organising. So you guys have had a glimpse, but you're not going to have the final results for a while. So I've been setting that up and doing bits and pieces for that. I've done an Instagram post. I just need to do, I'm doing a TikTok one at the moment. I'm waiting for this to finish loading and sorting itself out. I did write a to-do list, and I feel like I've barely touched that to-do list. I got a lot of stuff I need to catch up on, like a lot of stuff that I'm hoping I can do a little bit of. There's some things that I really need to do, like they are important bits that I must get done. But at the moment my brain is focused on something else. I want to get these little bits done for that project whilst they're on my mind. I don't want anything to slip and to forget. I'd rather do what's on my mind now and then be able to build off of it as time goes on. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I haven't touched a book at all yet for today, so I am looking forward to being able to chill out with a book later, but I just want to get these bits done. Like I said, I still need my mum to pick out my book for my family pick. That's kind of what we've done, to be honest. It's 12:30, so it's not too bad for time. It feels a lot later, I must say. But I thought I'd give you guys a little brief update on where we're at, what I've been doing for today, and yeah, that's what we're doing. I might actually, do you know what? Let's do a little roll the dice for the next one, because obviously I've got that one, so I know that one doing. I think I might roll another one just to kind of prep me for what's to come. So let me screen record this one for you guys. I'm going to do it like this, hopefully then that covers everything. We shall roll this dice. You guys will see up here. 2 and 1. So that is 2 and 1. Oh, self-care evening. Okay, that's good. Let me duplicate that and then I'll put that behind. I do it like this so that I can visually see which ones I've already rolled, and then if I don't actually achieve them, then I just take them off. So yeah, that is what we'll be doing tonight, which, you know what, I think is very fitting for today. Obviously being sat at a computer all day, I think it's going to be good to just have a chilled one tonight and just take some time for myself. And yeah, I think that's good. I think that's worked out pretty nicely, and I like the fact that I've had a book prompt and a productivity like self-care prompt, so we've got a nice little balance there to start us off with. So yeah, that's good. I'm happy with that. So yeah, I'm gonna go and make some food, have some lunch, and then we will check in again in a little while. As you can tell, I have just got out the bath, so my self-care evening is off to a good start. I just had a nice little chill out for a little while. I finished sprints probably, what's the time? Roughly 2 hours, just under 2 hours ago. And I was just still doing kind of computer bits. I don't do any reading, so I was going to take a break to read, but that just like never happened. So I plan on getting comfy and doing some reading tonight. I do plan on finishing Tormented Diamonds first. I think that's my plan, is to finish that one first, get that one done and dusted. Plus I'm really enjoying it and I want to know what happens. I'm also going to get my mum to pick the book for me as well, because we've not been able to do that yet. And then yeah, we're gonna just chill out for the evening. Once I finish Tormented Diamonds, I may do a little bit of the Divine Comedy. I'm not sure. If not, I'll be picking up obviously the book that my mum picks. I do need to do a book haul. You see that pile there? That is books. There is some down there you can't see, but I'm not sure what I want to do with those ones. So that's why I'm not going to haul that lot just yet, because I'm not really sure. But I do need to do that bunch there, so I'm going to do that later as well. So yeah, I think it's just going to be a chilled evening. It's just going to be a chilled evening. I'm going to finish Tormented Diamonds. I'm going to get my mum to pick a book off my shelf, do the book haul a little bit later. Otherwise it's just chill out for the evening and relax and just, yeah, that's just the gist really. I haven't done too much today. I know it feels like I've done a lot, but it's been like a lot of small tasks, so it's not really been too much that I can take you guys with me on. We did a little bit, but I'm gonna go finish sorting my hair out because this needs a brush and I need to put some moisturiser stuff in it. So I think I'm gonna go just do those bits because it's coming up to 6:20 now, and then I can just have relaxed evening, and I've seen what we've got for dinner, and perfect night for it. Perfect night for it. So yeah, I'm gonna go sort out this mess, and I will come back to you guys a little bit later with my mum picking a book for me.
I'll pick a particular...
Any book.
Any book?
Any book.
Any book. Right, is there ones that you've read or you've not read, or are you going to guide me?
I'll guide you.
You'll guide me?
Yeah. If you point a book out, I'll let you know whether
Okay.
I've read it or not.
Quite appropriate, Sarah's Story.
I have not read that one.
There we
which
go.
is the third book in the series.
Of course it is. We'll read the other ones then, before
We'll
it.
go to the first one then, which is the Imogen story.
Whatever it is. Go to the one before it, but I was going with Sarah's Story because it's apt. But yeah.
I'll go to the first one.
You go to the first one. There you go.
Cheers.
No problem. Sorted.
We have our book picked. This was on my TBR a little while back, but I never got to it still, so perfect. Perfect opportunity. Just sat and finished Tormented Diamonds. I'm giving it a 4.75. I love it. I love it so much. So good. I've absolutely loved this world and adored it, and you know, exploring the characters, and you know, they did have the perfect conclusion for them, and it did come really full circle, which I really liked and really enjoyed, and just felt like everything was wrapped up with like a nice little bow on the top. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was really good, and they make so much development and growth, not just as individuals but also as a couple throughout this book and just throughout the series in general. And you know, Gianni does definitely still battle a lot, and you know, it took a lot to break his walls down for him to make that growth. Like, you saw little glimpses and stuff of it throughout the books, but towards the end there, he really finally allows himself to fully break, I would say, but like not in a bad way. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I have really loved doing that, and I'm so sad to see the world's end. The main story for those characters has ended. I believe, if I remember correctly, 𝖜𝖊𝖑𝖈𝖔𝖒's already got the next generation out. I think she did the next generation first, and she's gone back and done the parents. I think, if I remember correctly, that is the case. She shared the reading order somewhere. Ah, here it is. I found it. Right. So see, the Marchese Empire is the one that I've just finished. So we had to start there, and then we kind of continue on with her other work. To save you guys from hearing me go through the reading order, it's here for you if you want to pause and screenshot it. So I kind of found it at her writing and her work and stuff at the perfect time, because it means I'm not having to like jump around, so I can literally now start right from the beginning. But City of Thieves is Renzo's story, who is Gianni and Becca's middle child, and the synopsis was at the end there, and I'm like, I just said obviously I'm glad I've gone to the start to then continue, and I am, but I then also kind of regretted it when I read that bit, and I'm like, no, because like now I'm just, because it's not necessarily a spoiler, because obviously it's in the synopsis for that book, so it's not like a spoiler, but obviously knowing what I know here to there, and I'm just like, no. It just makes me sad. That's what it is. It just makes me sad. You guys obviously saw my mum picked out my family pick for the Chaos-A-Ween. She did pick the third book, so I had to jump to the first book. Because she went for Sarah's Story, which is the third one, because obviously of her name. She was like, it just had to be done, so. But I had to redirect us to the first book, which is 325 pages. I can get it on KU, but I'm just gonna read this physically, because then I've got another arc up on my Kindle, so I can go between the two. I've got Unveil by 𝖕𝖊𝖑𝖈𝖔𝖒 to read. This publishes on the 2nd of October, so I do need to read this one fairly quickly. So this will be probably what I take with me to my grandparents tomorrow, because it is Thursday. So if you guys have been around for a while, you know Thursdays are the days that I go and see my grandparents and just spend the day with them and kind of just hang out with them and stuff. So I'll probably take the arc with me there and just read this one home. Save me traveling with like a book. I say that as if it's far. They're not far from me at all, but save me like dragging around a physical. I just take my Kindle and read my arc whilst I'm there. So yeah, I think that's kind of where we're at. I'm gonna do the review stuff for Tormented Diamonds and get those up and done and dusted and round that off, and then I'm gonna settle. I might read a little bit of Dante's. I want to read a little bit of the Divine Comedy. I'll wait and see. It's 9:37. I'm gonna do the review stuff. I was gonna film the book haul tonight, but I might film that in the morning and run that off in the morning. So yeah, I might do that. I think I'm just gonna do the review stuff, put some eye masks on because it is my self-care evening, so I'm looking after myself tonight. Put those on and then decide from there whether I want to read a canto or two of Dante or if I just want to pick up Imogen's story straight away. So we shall see. We shall see. Might be a little bit annoying with me for this book is the paper's really thin, so you can see the page behind. So that might become a little bit annoying for me. We'll see how I get on. We'll see. We'll see. But Imogen's story is technically our first book for Chaos-A-Ween. Technically it's one that fulfills the prompt. We are one day down in Chaos-A-Ween. We're off to a fairly good start, and yeah, I'm gonna probably update you guys in the morning because like I said, there's not much now else that I'm gonna be doing tonight, so I'll update you guys in the morning with whatever it was I did tonight, this evening, and we'll go from there. So I'll catch you guys in the morning. Hey guys, so it's actually the next night. I didn't end up doing anything else last night. I just kind of died, and then today I've been at my grandparents, but I have been suffering because I have seriously bad cramps, and I now have officially gone into a pain flare-up because that always happens at this time of the month. But I didn't pick up Imogen's story until today, this morning, and I actually ended up taking it with me to my grandparents in the end. I know I said I wasn't, but I ended up doing it because I was in partway through a chapter when we went to leave this morning, and I was like, I can't leave it like that. But I'm at chapter 12, page 70, and I'm enjoying it so far. So we're moving really, really quickly and like fast paced, and the characters are obviously naturally already interacting because she's gone to work at the building and company that he owns, well, he part owns. So they're like obviously interacting in that sense, but it feels like their relationships started very quickly, even though it's not technically a relationship, but like, you know what I mean. You guys know what I mean. But yeah, I am enjoying it. It's good. I wouldn't say the writing, outside of it being third person and stuff, I wouldn't say the writing is the best. Some parts, especially the dialogue, feels very choppy in the way it's written. It's just very quick, so I'm gonna finish sorting myself out for the night, and then I'm just gonna sit and read this, I think, and I might even finish it tonight. Like I said, I'm on page 70. It's 325, I think it is, pages. I could very easily just probably devour this for the rest of tonight. It's only 6:38, so we're gonna do that. And I would say I would roll the dice for tonight. Actually, I could. I've got my laptop, but I'd have to turn. It needs to turn on for that to work. Whilst my laptop is starting up, let me go and finish getting myself ready, and then we'll come together and we'll roll the dice so that I know what I'm doing next. Right, so I'm ready to go. We are going to roll the dice because I'm going to do it now because obviously I know one of my options is a poll pick. So if I do get a poll pick, then it means I can put it up tonight and then I can read the book tomorrow. So let's start. 3 and 2. I have not loaded up my Canva. Let me go and do that. Let me go and do that when it loads. It's here. It's here. 3 and 2 is, oh my god, Sky, hurry up. There we go. Oh, so 3 and 2 is mega hot chocolate. Oh, I can definitely do that for tonight. So let's move that over there. We're gonna Layer that to send it backwards. No. Bring that one forward because that is not. Let me try again, shall we, with the actual bit that I need to. There we go. So we do that. We're making hot chocolate tonight, so we haven't got to worry about a book pump, which is fine. So we will get comfy and cozy in a minute and make hot chocolate, and yeah, have a nice chilled evening. I've got really lucky with my prompts so far that I've had some ones where I can just kind of take the evenings and stuff to myself and just be comfy and cozy. So let's go make hot chocolate and then get comfy and cozy and continue to read my family book for Chaos-A-Ween. So yeah, let's go. So you would have seen that I made myself a hot chocolate. It's a milky one, but we didn't have any whipped cream. So we're having to make do with just a hot chocolate. But I'm nearing halfway on Imogen's story. I'm on chapter 28, page 158. And I've noticed something else about this book. The writing, mainly the dialogue, is very polite. Now, for an example, context here. They just spent the night together. It's the morning. She's woken up first. He's asleep. She's like watching him, stroking his chest. And obviously it stirs him. So he goes, "Good morning, gorgeous. How did you sleep?" Now instantly that's very polite for like, I wake up in the morning after you guys have had sex. Like, do you know what I mean? And her response is, "Oh, sorry, did I wake you again? I must stop doing that. I'm good, thank you. Well, better than good, to be honest. How are you?" No, I'm sorry, that's just way too fucking polite for me. This is a spicy book. You guys have had sex the night before. You guys have just woken up together and you're going, "Did I wake you up again? I must stop doing that." It just seems way too polite. And there's like other instances and stuff, like the writing, especially the dialogue, just was very polite. And I'm like, okay. But we're reaching the point where obviously the tension's now really starting to build and things are kind of starting into place. I feel like ready for this, the big kaboom that's gonna come. I do think it'll still obviously be dragged out a little bit because like I said, I'm only just reaching halfway, but it definitely, with how quick the story is written and everything is going, it feels like it's going to be here within a matter of moments. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with this book and stuff. I could very likely finish it tonight, if I'm being honest. It's just coming up to 10 o'clock. I could very likely finish it tonight, but I don't want to stay up too late. I want to try and settle at a decent time. And then I'm going to roll the dice again. Now, I know I'm doing this very quickly, but obviously 2 of my rolls have been self-care productivity prompts, and they've been ones that I can achieve quite quickly. So obviously yesterday was a self-care evening. Tonight it was I'll make a hot chocolate, and obviously book-wise I've just had my family pick one, which obviously I'm near to finishing, so we need to decide on our next prompt. And we'll see if it's obviously a book prompt, which would be very helpful for us. So yeah, let's roll our dice and let's see what happens. 5 and 1. A book I've been putting off. Now, we did already decide this book, so let's go to Storygraph quickly. Challenges. Let me go to Chaos-A-Ween. Now, the book that I have been putting off is I remember now, and I'm so excited. Are we ready? I'm so excited to finally get to this book. It's Play With Me by 𝖜𝖊𝑑𝖈. Honestly, guys, if you've seen my TBR video, you know that I first picked this book for my TBRs back in March. Like, this is how long I've been trying to get to this book, and I fitted it in that prompt because I did cheat the system and put it out because it's been so long since I've been picking it up, and it's just practically been being put off, even though I've wanted to read it. But I'm so excited to finally get to this book. This is Garrett and Jenny's story, and I'm just here for it. I loved Consider Me. That was a 5-star read, and yeah, this is our next book, and I'm so damn excited. I'm here for it. we're gonna finish this book hopefully tonight, and then tomorrow we can pick up Play With Me by 𝖜𝖑𝖈𝖔𝖒𝖊. I'm so excited. Right, I'm gonna get to reading so that I can get this book finished, and then yeah, I will catch you guys in the morning because my camera's also gonna die, so, and I don't think I have a battery nearby to be able to swap. So yeah, I will catch you guys in the morning with an update on where we're at and what we've done. So howdy hi. So I had my little hot chocolate last night and I sat and read. I didn't finish it in the end because I just started to feel a bit drowsy and cramps were killing me. But I made it to chapter 41, page 244. So I've got just under, I've got about 80 pages. Got about 80 pages to go, so I will get this finished off. Maybe this morning, I don't know, because I have got business live, so I might try and finish this before then. I don't know, maybe. But we have just had the big thing, like the big thing to happen, but based on the fact of where it's happened, and obviously I've gone a little bit further past it, and I still got 80 pages. Because you know, normally guys, in a book, when you have the big thing happen, then you kind of just have a couple chapters after that just kind of show them after it and how they've moved on, and then you have the epilogue. Like that's a standard process. So the fact that I've got 80 and also I've already had a couple of chapters already, I'm wondering what's going to happen. I feel like something else is going to happen, and it kind of would make sense. Because of how it ended off, but that was like a big thing. So I guess I can see something else happening, but we'll wait and see. But otherwise I am enjoying it. I just wouldn't say it's the absolute best book in the world, but I would still read the series because they are really quick and easy reads. Like I'm just flying through them, so I would still pick up the rest of the books. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's okay. It's not too bad. It is just got on 9:15. So like I said, I've got my business live today, where I pack some orders and things like that. So that will be kind of a few hours of my day, not too bad. And then after that I'll do some other work bits because I've got some videos to edit. I do have some videos to edit, so I want to get those edited and get those done. So we are going to sit together and probably do those later, or at least one of them later if I can. But what I'm planning on doing right now is going to get changed, film the book haul, because then that will round out another video so I can get that one edited and stuff as well. And then I can focus on putting those on my shelving, organising my shelving, which then means I'll be able to get another video finished, because yeah, it's a bit chaotic at the moment. So that's kind of my plans. That's my kind of gist of what I'm going to be up to today, is finish filming that clip, go on, maybe try and finish this before I go on live, pack some orders, do some little businessy bits, come off and edit at least one video, maybe two if I can, and then we're gonna sit and start Play With Me together. Can you guys tell I'm so excited to finally get to this book? Can you tell? Like I'm here for it. I love it. I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so ready. That's the gist. That's where we're at. That's what's going on. So yeah, I'm gonna head off and I will catch you guys a little bit later. Rightio, it is just coming up to 11:15 and I have just sat and finished Imogen's story. I think I'm gonna give it a 3.5. I did enjoy it, and obviously it's a very quick read, and I was obviously right earlier that there is something else that happens after the first big thing, and yeah, but I think for me everything was just moving way too quick. And don't get me wrong, they do acknowledge it throughout the entire book about how they're moving fast and the relationship has moved very quickly, and you know, just everything in general. But there's just, I think it was a bit too quick for my liking, for me personally. I think I would have liked it if it slowed down a little bit and built the tension between them for their relationship, you know, and just watch their relationship grow at like a more steadier pace. But otherwise I did enjoy it, and like I said, I will continue with the rest of the series because I've seen the characters in here are interesting and stuff, and I'm intrigued to see their stories. I will say throughout this book, okay, so it's third person, and obviously we get a lot of Cameron and Imogen via third person, but sometimes it would switch to as if it was like one of the other characters. I don't really know how to describe this. So yeah, it kind of then switched to that, and it was a bit awkward, and the characters' stories, I feel like we're gonna have them kind of running alongside each other. I can't think of the word right now, but I know you guys know what I mean. Like, I just, right now my brain can't focus on thinking of the word right now, because I've already obviously seen bits of like them getting together like the other characters, so I feel like it may only be for like parts of the book, like probably the first kind of parts of them, that it kind of coincides. Is that what I was looking for? Maybe, I don't know, and then continue on after. But yeah, I kind of already have seen them kind of to a degree getting together and stuff, so yeah. But I am intrigued to read the rest of it. And next is Lucy's story, so that could be an interesting one, especially for her role that she's played in this book. But yeah, so we have finished our first book, our first official book for Chaos-A-Ween, because obviously I did read Demented Diamonds as well, and but obviously that didn't fill a prompt, so, but technically our first official book, but we have finished 2 for October. So yeah, we are off to a really good start. I'm just getting ready to go onto live. I've just set my desktop up. I've started doing like a mood board for my background of what I want to achieve each month. I started it last month and it kind of helped me stay semi-focused, but obviously I think because it's new, I'm kind of getting into rhythm with it. So yeah, I make sure when I turn on my desktop, it's the first thing I see and it's the last thing I see when I turn it down, turn it off and stuff. But yeah, that's where I'm about to just finish setting up for live, and do that and pack some orders, and then we're kind of going to go from there. Like I said, I did finish off the book haul as well. I did film that. I'm going to pack a couple of orders. I'm going to do another couple of bits on the computer, come off, and then I'll update you guys then, and then I'm probably going to edit, I think. I don't really know what my day's going to look like today, if I'm being honest. It could be about anything, but that's the gist of what I want to do. So yeah, we'll see what happens, but I'm going to finish getting sorted and get on this live, and I will come back to you guys a little bit later. Evening, it's gone 10 o'clock. Just come up to call past. I don't know when I last spoke to you guys. I think it was when I'd finished Imogen's story. And I did do work, I did live, did some back orders. I did a few tasks. I didn't end up editing. I went to start and then my brain was just like, I can't function with that right now. So I'm going to save that and hopefully do that tomorrow. At least get one video done, which hopefully shouldn't take too long. So I plan to do that tomorrow. And then I did a little bit of Dante, but not a lot. I just wanted to try and catch up a little bit, but it wasn't massively. And then I've been sat reading 𝖜𝖊𝖑𝖈𝖔𝖒 because I really need to get this arc done. So I've not picked up Play With Me yet, and I realised I'm sticking to the theme of that being the book I've been putting off. I realised I'm sticking with it. But I really need to get this arc done first. Like, this is a priority for me right now. I need to focus on this one. So the moment this is done, then I can pick up Play With Me, because I can then read it on my Kindle as well, because I do have it on my Kindle. So that's the plans. I need to focus on finishing this one first. I'm already at 45%, so I'm not doing too bad. So in theory I should have this finished tomorrow, and then we should be able to move on. I do some other arcs that I need to read this month, but I think I'm not too bad on time. But yes, that's the plans. But that's where we're at the moment. That's kind of what's been happening. So yeah, not too much today. It's been just more tedious tasks and computer tasks, so not really anything I can take you guys on with me. So yeah, but I am now about to settle down for the night. I don't know if you can hear the weather outside, but like the wind's picked up, it's very rainy and just, it's perfect weather. I just wish I could open my window, but it's getting late and I'll forget otherwise, and I'll end up falling asleep with my window open. So yeah, I'm just going to currently get ready to settle for the night and continue reading 𝖜𝖊𝖑𝖈𝖔𝖒, and hopefully get a decent chunk tonight, further tonight, and then I can finish it off tomorrow morning, hopefully, she says. Try, so that when I come back from my grandparents tomorrow, I can just get a video edited, get that uploaded. So yeah, just a fairly chilled-ish day. I did join some sprints as well. I did join Hammy's sprints, so I sat and chilled with them, which helped me get a few bits done. But yeah, I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else to say or do. But yeah, I'm gonna just get comfy and cozy and just settle in for the night. It's just coming up to 9:25. I've been awake for a while, but I'm mainly just moving my house. had a lazy morning this morning. Not very often I have that. It normally takes me a while to get out of bed anyway because of my FND and my fibro, so that in itself takes a little while for me to move. But like there's some days when I just feel like really lazy and I'm like, do you know what? I ain't gonna be moving out of bed anytime soon. Today was one of those mornings, you know. I didn't read too much of Unbound last night in the end, and I also got a headache, but I made it to 53%, chapter 19, so I only did a couple of chapters, but things is definitely, I don't want to say slowing down, but things are between them starting to connect. I think I'm gonna go with, I don't really know what word to go with, but like it's not feeling as hostile, there we go, as it was from at the start. So it's not feeling as hostile. Don't get me wrong, it's still there, and obviously it does kind of switch to and from, but it's starting to head towards a less hostile route. So I'm interested to watch that play out, but we've had something interesting happen, so I'm intrigued to explore that. I have ideas to watch just happen based on little bits of information, things and stuff like that, so I'm intrigued to unravel that a little bit more. But yeah, otherwise very much the same from last night. Today's the 4th of October. I'm already 4 days in. That's crazy. 𝖜𝖊𝖑𝖈𝖔𝖒𝖊. I'm gonna get myself sorted for the day. Then I will read some of 𝖜𝖊𝖑𝖈𝖔𝖒𝖊 before we leave and go to my grandparents. I will read that whilst I'm at my grandparents. I will come back and I will edit a video. I will get a video edited. That will be a priority there. I will get that done, and then I don't know from there. We decide from there together because it's quite unsure right now. I don't really know what, because anything could happen at the moment in my days. Anything could happen, but yeah, that's where we're at. We'll hopefully start Play With Me tonight. That's also a hope, so I can get that started and then I can roll the dice again to see what I'm doing after that, and go from there. So yeah, that's what we're doing. I think that's it for the morning update. I'm just gonna get myself going. It's fucking cold. I'm gonna go do those things, come back to you guys later, and yeah, we'll roll from there because it's a Saturday and anything can happen. Today did not go as planned. It's been so chaotic. I did read a little bit more of Unbound. I mean a little bit more of Unbound at my grandparents. I'm now at 68%. I'm partway through a chapter. I'm at 68%. And things are definitely going interesting. Things are tense and I'm intrigued. I have a theory. I do have a theory. The one I mentioned this morning, I'm on the right lines. We've still not had confirmation of it, but like the extra information we've had is along the right lines of what I was thinking and my theory in that. And I do have another theory about some things that have happened. So I'm intrigued to see. I'm really hoping they're not. I'm hoping it's just the way it's written is to kind of make you feel like it's that, but it's not. That's my hopes. But yeah, it didn't go as planned. I did come back, I did edit. I just need to watch through the video and upload it, but I did edit my 𝖜𝖊𝖑𝖈𝖔𝖒𝖊 book haul. So that's gonna go up tomorrow. And then we had to run out somewhere. I was gonna take this book with me, but I knew I just wanted to sit and truly focus on it and get absorbed by it. So I actually took Dante with me and I just read a canto of Dante because with that one I'm annotating it, so I'm already going slow on it and the cantos are really short, so I knew with what I was doing I had the time frame to focus on a canto. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't, whereas that one I needed a long time to kind of sit and focus, but with doing a canto of Dante I don't need to really spend too much of a time on one canto, so that didn't make any sense. But yeah, that's kind of been the day. It just did not go as planned at all. But when does it? When does it? It never. This is like, right, I'm very honest with you guys anyway. You guys get very realistic looks into my weeks and into my life. Like, I don't hide much from you guys. I'm a very open and honest person. That's something I've always been. I've never shied away from things with you guys. This week, you guys are getting a true look. Like, I feel like you guys are getting an extreme look this week. So this is very much a realistic week in my life. So yeah, but I'm not gonna roll the dice because I said to you guys earlier about rolling the dice, because obviously hopefully I would have started Play With Me. I haven't. So yeah, I'll roll that tomorrow. I do have sprints tomorrow, so I am hoping to get some reading done then. I'm undecided with sprints whether I want to do them in that room so I can also do some other bits, or if I just mainly want to focus on reading. I think I'm trying and focus mainly on reading, so I'm going to try and get done bits before sprints so that then I'm not worrying about them. So I think that might be what I do. I might just get other bits done in the morning and then spend sprints really focusing on reading. Hopefully I am just going to sit here tonight and just literally read until I drop tonight. That is my plan, is read until I drop. So I'll either finish this book or get close to finishing depending on when I drop, and then hopefully tomorrow I can start Play With Me and we can get started on that book, and then we can roll again and see what we're doing. I was going to make myself hot chocolate for tonight because I now have whipped cream and marshmallows. I now have those, so I was going to do that, but it's 9:39. I'm absolutely just ready to lay into bed because I hurt so much. So yeah, that's where I'm at. So I'm going to make hot chocolate tomorrow during sprints. I think that's the plan. That's kind of an update for today for you guys, quite frankly. That's kind of an update. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get changed. I'm going to put Labyrinth on because I just want a comfort feel. So I'm going to put Labyrinth on. I'm just going to sit here and read Unveil and get this finished so then I can continue on with reading some of my other books. So yeah, that's the plans. Morning. I look like shit, so we're gonna ignore that. I did finish Unveil last night. I gave it a 4.5 in the end, as I did really enjoy it. It was around the 40-45% mark, I would say, was when I really got hooked into it. And I did enjoy the characters, and they are very strong characters. Like, they go through so much, and they come out stronger individually, but also the bond grows a lot stronger and a lot tighter. And you know, Orion is very obsessed with Luna, and he is very protective, and he will literally do anything to protect his woman. He is obsessed. And Luna is such a strong, resilient, brave character who goes through so much. Together they make sense in a weird way. They do make sense together. But yeah, I did really enjoy it, and the writing flows so nicely. It's such a fast-paced read, but it doesn't lose the tension like it builds. It's not too fast that we then lose that. But yeah, I enjoyed it, and I'm intrigued to see the rest of the story, like the other stories and the rest of the world, and explore that even deeper, because they're going to be interesting. They're going to be interesting, and I have inklings towards one thing. I do, but that story's not the next story. The next story is Lucy and Havens, and I mean, I have ideas about that one, but the one that I do, it's not their story next. And I'm like, because in that bit at the end had me questioning more, but I have theories around it. I have theories. So yeah, I'm my brain's wearing on that one, but I did really enjoy that one. What's the next one? Is a Rouge retelling. Did I say that right? I think so. I think I've got that right. I think I'm correct. I can't remember, but I think it is. But yeah, so I did really enjoy that one. I did the review stuff last night, so that was done and dusted. I just need to wait for Amazon to approve, and then I need to do a social post, but I'm so behind on those. Like crazy behind. Crazy behind. But I do have Play With Me set up on my Kindle because I'm fucking reading this book today. I am fucking doing it. It is happening. It is. So yeah, but I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna have a bath. It is 9:17, sprint start at 11, so I should have plenty of time to do all of that. I do want to try and finish filming a video today if I can, so I can get that edited and like done. I do want to do that today if I can, and I want to start up my October wrap up because I've still not done that yet, and I want to get back into doing that. I kind of lost my rhythm, so yeah, I want to do that today and catch up on those few books that I've read. That's kind of what I want to do today, but my priority during sprints is reading Play With Me. That is what I'm doing. I'm reading Play With Me, and then after that we'll decide from there what I'm doing. Like what I'm doing first, whether it be finish sorting out my shelving and finishing that video, or doing something else on the computer. We'll see. But yeah, I will come back to you guys later once I have started Play With Me. So I have started Play With Me. I'm currently on sprints and I've made it to chapter 13, page 136 in here. We've made, there you go, so you can see physical progress, a decent fucking chunk. I'm loving it. Okay, this is the perfect balance between sexy and funny, because there's been some scenes that have had me nearly pissing myself laughing. They have been so comical, and their dynamics and the way they work, and it just, it's so interesting to see, and it's just insane. And like watching them battle their chemistry and their feelings is just comical in itself, and the way they play on Carter's protectiveness, like some certain scenes that have happened, is really comical. No, definitely like just flying through this book. Like I've only been reading it for like the last couple of hours, obviously with sprints, and I'm just like, I'm hooked. I am absorbed. I had to physically put it down so I could come and update you guys. I am just obsessed with this story and these characters, and we're finally, like, the tension's at its highest, and we're finally seeing things play out, and I'm really excited for it to go further. Although things that have been set in place are interesting, and I'm like, how long is this gonna last? And not in like a bad way, but like, I'm like, I don't want this to last kind of like way. So I'm intrigued to watch that. I don't want this to hold out. Like, I'm ready for them to just break all of that, and it's only just started. Like, it's literally just those last few pages, and I'm already like, I want it to end, I want it to break, like, again though, in the best way possible. So yeah, I've not stopped smiling and laughing and stuff. Like, my cheeks are hurting so badly, but yeah, I'm absolutely absorbed and obsessed into this book. Yeah, I'm loving it. I'm definitely going to be spending the rest of these sprints reading. I'm not even going to attempt to do anything else during these sprints. I'm just going to read. And then after sprints, I will sort out the video that's going to go up today, because I need to watch through that. And then I will probably finish organising my shelf, because I should be a decent chunk of the way through this by then. So we'll do that. And then, yeah, I'll finish organising and stuff in here, and then we'll go from there. I still haven't filmed those clips for my wrap up, but it's fine. I'll probably wait until this book's finished now and then do those, because it's just be the first 4 books for the month, so we'll do that. But yeah, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. I will come back to you guys when I finish this sprint, because I'm going to roll the dice so I can prepare myself for what's coming next and what to do next. So because I know I've got the poll pick still left to do, so I'm like cautious of, if I roll that, I need to put the poll out there with plenty of time. Right, I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna stay chatting for too much longer because I want to go read my book. But yeah, just know, loving it. Let's go. So let's roll a roll. 2 and a 3, which is join and host sprints, which I'm already doing. So we can mark that one off. We can mark that one off straight away. Okay, let's go again. I mean, perfect timing. 2 and a 5, which is watch a movie. Okay. Awesome. Let's share that one instead. Let's go back. Hi. Back, you didn't say I was leaving, but I had to put groceries away. But Donna says hey to the vlog. What did I do after sprints? I made sure I sorted my video out. My video should now be up. Yes, I need to go about sharing that. My video is literally gone live about 5 minutes ago, so I need to share that out and about. I watched through that, got that scheduled, and then I kind of just been sat here reading. Play with me. I'm at chapter 35. I'm 75%. Okay, guys, look how much I have left to go. Like, I've done all that today and I got that, and it's just gone 10:05. I think I'm going to be very close to finishing this book tonight. Well, I think I'm definitely going to finish it tonight. Whether it's just before midnight or just after midnight is a different story, but I will be finishing this. I am loving it. Sorry, I'm going to be doing my medication as we sit and talk, because I haven't done my medication today. I need to set up my meds for the week. I am loving it. I have just been teary-eyed. I called it at the end of sprints. If you guys were in my sprints on Sunday the 5th and it was the last one, you guys would have heard me call it that I'm going to cry. The tears started. I didn't full blown, like, it wasn't full blown, but like, I was teary-eyed and there was a few tears rolling. Not many, but a few. So yeah, that did happen, but I called it. So, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is at the end of the day. I can't be held accountable. Yeah, I can't be held accountable. It is what it is. If the book made me cry, it's the book's fault. Okay, it's the book's fault. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I'm really loving the characters. There is miscommunication in here, so if you guys aren't a fan of miscommunication, because I know miscommunication is one of those tropes that you either love it or you hate it, so just heads up, there's miscommunication throughout this book. And yeah, these characters, okay, they are very complex in their own ways. Jenny has a lot of history behind, you know, why she perceives the world the way she does, and why she perceives the people around her the way she does. She doesn't have the best kind of track record, shall I say, lack of a better word. So you can very much understand why she's feeling the way she feels. And, you know, watching her slowly break that all down, and watching her kind of open up and it kind of accept and gain this acceptance. I don't want to talk too much about that because I don't want to spoil anything, but you know, watching her just grow is really beautiful. It's very much a roller coaster ride all to the end, but yeah, it's beautiful to watch, but it's definitely a roller coaster ride. Garrett, he's like a puppy dog. Okay, he's like a puppy dog. He's a golden retriever and he is just adorable. He's just adorable, but he definitely still has a ways to go. I don't know if I said this earlier, but obviously it's very banter filled, and the banter and the spice definitely balance each other out nicely. But Garrett has a naivety about him the same as Carter does, and they're completely different situations and experiences around it, so the naiveties are on different levels and in different ways, but he very much still has that. And you know, it's kind of watching that, just kind of watching him come to a lot of realizations really about himself and people around him. Really, he's learning about, like, he's seeing things from a different perspective to what he was originally seeing things and stuff. So, you know, it's definitely interesting. I've not explained this very well, have I? I shouldn't multitask when I'm trying to talk to you guys at all, but it's happened now. But yeah, they're interesting characters, to say the least, and they're interesting to explore. The plot in itself is good. It's definitely paced very nicely, and you know, we're really taking the time to explore. I mean, it's a 500+ page book, so you know, we definitely have the time to explore them, explore their story, explore their connection, their chemistry. We're really diving deep into that. So yeah, it's nice to explore, because obviously we see them in the first book, so now we're getting to really see them. Is really nice. And Garrett really just had a very big moment of opening up, you know, and kind of developing. So yeah, I don't think that's explained it all very well. I'll give you guys a better explanation in the morning when I've completely finished the book, because I think this was just a massive flummox because I was trying to multitask. So yeah, I'll explain it a lot better in the morning, as I think that's the only best hope. And obviously I would have finished the story by then, so I can give you an even deeper, better look. I did, you guys would have seen, roll the dice during sprints, and my first one I got was join set host sprints, which obviously I was doing at the time, so that was perfect. Then I also got watch a movie, which I did. I watched The Addams Family, which again you guys would have seen briefly. I did do a hot chocolate because I was like, I needed to make up for this shit show of a hot chocolate that I had made the first time, and I had whipped cream and marshmallows, so you know, it was a better time. It was a better time. So yeah, let me share the screen for you guys again. Let's record this, and we're gonna roll the dice again to see what's happening next, because obviously I've almost finished this book. This book's gonna be finished tonight, so we need to find out what's happening. So let's find out. We're gonna roll 1 and a 6. Okay, we're gonna roll again because a 6 is a player's pick, but I rolled the 1 first, so we're gonna roll again. 2 and a 4. Have I done 2 and a 4? 2 and a 4. A book under 300 pages. Okay, that, I believe I picked Victorian Psycho for that one. Let me put that there. I think Victorian Psycho. Let me get it up here on Storygraph quickly on my phone. So book under 300 pages is actually The Wicked Will Rise. So yeah, so that's the next book we're going to be picking up tomorrow. It will be The Wicked Will Rise by Danielle Page. It's going to be a very quick read. It's going to flow quite nicely. It's, I want to say, is it a YA? I think it's YA. Fantasy YA, yeah, retelling. So yeah, that's going to go really quickly and really smoothly, so I'm not too worried about that one. That's kind of come at the perfect time for me to read a nice quick book after reading obviously a chunky one, although I've technically read this book in the entirety of today. But hey ho, it happens, it happens. It's a good sign of a great book. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I don't think I have anything else to say to you guys. Let me put this up. I'm literally just gonna now sort myself out for the night, get comfy and cozy, and then just finish off Play With Me. Like I said, I will update you guys in the morning once I've finished it. I may even actually start The Wicked Will Rise tonight, if I'm being honest. It depends how tired I am and when I feel like I need to crash. So yeah, The Wicked Will Rise. It's 293 pages. It's gonna be quick. It's floppy as well. Can we just like, you know, appreciate the floppiness there? So yeah, I might even end up starting this one tonight. So we'll wait and see, but I'll put that there just in case. But yeah, that's where we're at. That's what we're doing. Not too much else to say. So I'm gonna get myself sorted and just settle in. I did finish Play With Me last night. I did finish it. I gave it a 5. There was no way I could give it anything less. There just no. I really, really loved this book, and it had me on one hell of an emotional roller coaster. Like, I was laughing so hard one moment, I was crying the next, I was fanning myself because it was getting really spicy. Like, this was just so much, like my cheeks were hurting at points because I was like laughing and smiling so much. It was just crazy, like it was insane. And yeah, I just obsessed with that. But yeah, I've just been obsessed with this, and these characters, I have loved getting to explore them, like, and going into more detail of them, because obviously we meet them in the first book. So getting to explore them more and watching them become these strong individuals was heartbreaking because of what they go through to get there, but also so made me feel so whole. I don't really know how to describe that, but it just made me feel complete. And yeah, I've just really, really loved that. For a big book, obviously this is over 500 pages, so that is a big book for a romance, but the plot is paced perfectly, the writing is so smooth. I literally devoured it. As you guys know, you have watched me read this book, and I only started yesterday morning. So yeah, I have literally just devoured this, and yeah, I just flew through this. It's just so good. Garrett is such a golden retriever for Jenny. Okay, this is a man obsessed, and he is so patient with her. He has so much love and support for her. He respects her so much, and he is just there while she's trying to figure herself out, and you know, she's fighting these internal battles, and you know, he's just standing there beside her, just helping her through it. Jenny is a tough character. She goes through a hell of a lot, and watching her work on herself to become, I'd say a better version, but you know what, I don't really like to use that term, because you know, she's her, she is her. Yes, she's fighting along the way to see that, and to see that, you know, she doesn't need to change for anybody. So I don't really want to use the term better version, because she is who she is, okay? And that's what makes her who she is. Like, her quirks, her personality, like, you know, the things she doesn't do, that just makes her her, and you know, she doesn't have to change. So I don't really like to say better version, but for lack of a better term, that's what I'm gonna use. But you know, watching her go on that journey, and you know, it was really awe-inspiring. Like, it was just, yeah, it was a heartwarming experience watching her do that. Don't get me wrong, broke my heart sometimes too, like, destroyed me, but it is what it is. I mean, to be fair, I didn't full blown sob, I just got very teary-eyed, and there was a few tears dropped, but I didn't sob. I didn't. But no, I've truly loved every minute of their journey and their experiences, minus the sun part, obviously. Could have done without that bit, but otherwise I've truly loved every single moment, and I can't wait to get further into this universe and explore a lot more of 𝖑𝖊𝖑𝖈𝔔𝖒 writing, and just, yeah, I'm obsessed. I can't believe it's taken me since March to pick this book up. I just can't believe that, but we did finally finish Play With Me by 𝖑𝖊𝖑𝖈𝔔𝖒. I finally did it. I didn't pick up the 𝖜𝖊𝖑𝖈𝖔𝖒 Rise in the end. I haven't done that yet. I don't really know what I did, to be honest. I think I just scrolled on my phone for a bit. Oh, I do know what I did. I had to wait for my to charge up a bit, because it was dead when I went to put it on. Plans today is obviously the 6th of October. I've got sprints today, 12 PM. It's 9:26 in the morning. So I've got sprints from 12. I'm going to try and spend most of the afternoon, evening on them if I can. So we're going to see how that goes. But I'm going to be using sprints today to do some productivity bits and to get, you know, working on stuff and that. But good morning, happy Monday. It's the first Monday of October, and I'm tired. But let's get going with our day. Okay, perfect. Right, should we go again, guys? Let's go again. I got 6 again. I've already completed that one. Right, 5 and a 3. What have we got for 5 and a 3? 5 and a 3. It's a back to school book. Okay, what did I have? I had the mistake for that one. That was the mistake. Turn to the back. There we go. I had the mistake for back to school. So we know what our next book is going to be, and that's actually kind of perfect. I'm currently still on sprints. It is just gone 4 o'clock. I am editing away. I've done a social media post. I really need to be doing more, but honestly, I'm kind of brain dead right now. So I'm going to finish editing during these sprints, and then from there we'll decide. I might be just smashing out a bunch tomorrow, because there is a lot that I need to do. You guys would have seen me roll the dice again, because I wanted to be prepped and ready for once I finish 𝖜𝖊𝖑𝖈𝖔𝖒 Will Rise. I actually rolled a 6 first, which is obviously player's pick. So I did Tormented Diamonds, which was the first book I read this month, so I filled it in with the book that I'd already read. And then I rolled again and got back to school, so that book will be The Mistake by 𝖜𝖊𝖑𝖈, which is perfect because it means I can start filming another video that I need to film. So that book will be mainly in those ones. But yeah, I did really enjoy that, so that's good. So yeah, I've got myself prepped ready for that, so that's good. It means I'm ready to go for the next one. So yeah, that's ready to go. I did read the first chapter of 𝖜𝖊𝖑𝖈 by Danielle Page. I've read the first chapter. Obviously I'm getting back into the writing and stuff. It's been a while since I read Dorothy Must Die, so I'm a little bit out of sorts and like getting used to the writing again. But so far I'm a bit like, oh, okay, was this, obviously it's only one chapter, but I'm like, was this what the other one was like? So I don't know if it's a case of obviously my taste has changed again. I read it in May last year, so it's been well over a year, almost a year and a half, and I give that one a 4.25. but so far, again, only one chapter, but so far I'm a bit dubious, but we'll wait and see when I can sit down and read a chunk more. But yeah, I've started that. I'm ready to go for the next one straight away. I'm editing, kind of where we're at. Just wanted to update you guys so you know I've not forgotten you. I've just been editing like crazy and obviously sprints like crazy. I'm on my second to last sprint. I have another one that I plan on doing after, doing one more, squeeze that in. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at and what we're doing. Not too much else. I'm just prepping myself kind of ready, but I do want to, after sprints, I want to try and finish another video, but I think I might just have to save that one. I really want to do it today, but I think I'm so brain dead it's just not happening, so I'll finish this and end up just sitting and reading 𝖜𝖊𝖑𝖈 and going with the flow on that one and see what happens. 𝖜𝖊𝖑𝖈. I made it to page 54 and chapter 5. I'm DNFing this. Guys, it's not giving me the same vibes that I had with the first book. It's just not hooked me. Like at all, I've just not been hooked. Now, I don't know if this is a case of that it's the book in itself or the fact that my taste has just changed, because it's been a year and a half since I read the first one, so it's very likely my tastes have changed in that time, but this one's just not for me anymore. So yeah, this is just not, it's not the vibes. I'm really struggling. I just did not want to pick this book up. I am unfortunately going to DNF this book and I'm going to DNF the rest of the series. I don't see myself picking them up, so, which is a shame because I did really enjoy the first one, but again, it may just be a case of my taste has changed. It's been a year and a half. I've grown as a reader and, you know, my taste in books are different, so it's probably just a case of that, you know, because that was meant to be a book under 300 pages. My plan is I will double up Victorian Psycho, which is the book I have down for Halloween theme, because that is also under 300. Unless I find another book under 300, that's the book that I will also put under that prompt. So we'll wait and see, but that's the plans. I'll either double up Victorian Psycho, or if I find another one under 300, I'll choose that one. But I'm going to pick up 𝖜 Mistake, which is my back to school book, and I'm looking forward to this one. This is the second book in the off-campus series. This is John Logan and Grace's story. I'm very, very interested about this one. It seems like an interesting story, so I'm here for it. I am here for it. So yes, I'm looking forward to picking this one up. I am actually going to read this book in a different video, so you guys will get my basic thoughts here, but if you guys want a bit more of an in-depth look and experience of me reading this book, I recommend going and checking out that video. It's going to be my very first episode of my Kindle knockout. I've been trying to start this series since the beginning of the year. I've had this idea since January to do a series called Kindle Knockout, and I have not started, and it's now October. So now we're going. I know I'm saying that, I have a physical, I have it on my Kindle too. So I mean, Kindle knockout. We're cheating a little bit and it's only going to be the first episode. But yeah, so that's the plans, that's what I'm going to be doing. that's pretty much all I can give you. So I'm going to see you guys in the morning. Just a little quick update for you guys, because obviously, like I said, this book I'm reading primarily in my Kindle Knockout video, so you guys can see more over there. But I did start The Mistake last night. Made it to chapter 12, page 94, 30% already. So that's good. It's a nice, quick, easy read. So yeah, I'm hopefully gonna read some more of it today, but I am out today, the majority of it, so I'll be taking my Kindle with me and just reading as and when I can. But yeah, that's my plan for the day. I'm out most of it, and then when I come back, I realistically need to try and do a couple of computery bits. We'll wait and see, and kind of go from there. I might even roll the dice again tonight, and then from tomorrow we can go into week 2 with another prompt. So yeah, I think that's gonna be our plans for this video with me and you guys here. So yeah, I think that's it. So I'm gonna get myself ready and we'll go do the last day of Chaos-A-Ween together. Chaos-A-Ween week 1 together. I'm gonna stop 𝖜𝖊𝑑𝖑 because I really need to go and get started, getting ready and sort myself out. And yeah, I will come and see you guys later tonight. It's time to round out week 1 of Chaos-A-Ween. It's time to end it for us, guys. I didn't manage to start reading until late this afternoon, evening. Briefly, I will let you know I am at chapter 26, page 208. I'm 64%. Not much left. I'm gonna complete it tonight, but my final thoughts will be in my final more in-depth thoughts will be in my Kindle Knockout video, but I'll give you guys a brief update in the next video. But yeah, we've had a successful first week. Shall we load up? So yeah, we've had a really successful one. We only had one flummox, which was the book under 300 pages, which I ended up DNFing, but obviously I will redo that at some point, and I will either buddy a book up on it, or if I find another book that I read fulfills it, then obviously we will go with that one. But yeah, we've been successful otherwise. I'm just getting the board up. Yeah, we've been successful otherwise. We've completed, I'm gonna not count the 300 page one. So we've had our family book we done, the self-care evening we done, join and host sprints we done, watch a movie we did, make a hot chocolate we did, book we've been putting off we've did, and then I'm currently reading back to school, but that will be finished. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 prompts already in the first week done. I think this is the best start I've had to one of the Chaos-A-Thons. I think this is the best start I've had. So yeah, I'm really impressed with that. Just that little flummox there, but I have high hopes. I think I messaged you guys this morning I was going to roll the dice and pick a book with you guys, but I'm not actually going to do that now. I'm going to save that for the start of week 2, which starts tomorrow as well, because mainly obviously I'm still finishing off this book, so I might as well wait and do refresh tomorrow. But yeah, we had a successful start, 7 prompts down. Don't ask me how many more to go, 18 more prompts to go. But yeah, successful start first week. Like I said, I'm going to pick up tomorrow with week 2, where you guys are going to see my final thoughts on The Mistake, and you will also see me roll the next dice to see what our next book is, or just what our next prompt is. But yeah, I'm very happy with the week. We had some successful reading, and we've definitely smashed out a lot more, I think, of the self-care prompts, which is good. We've got some of those done. But yeah, otherwise I'm gonna just stop rambling, because I'm just gonna get comfy and focus on The Mistake. That's the plans in the end of this one. But stay tuned for next week, when you guys will be getting week 2 of the readathon. Hopefully we're as successful as we were for the first week. But yeah, I'm loving this. We're on a good roll. But if you guys are joining us for Chaos-A-Ween, let me know down below how your first week has gone, and let me know what you're looking forward to in the next week to come. And yeah, I will catch you guys in the next video. So don't forget to keep smiling, be kind, keep reading. Bye guys. Okay. If I can spell, it helps to be able to spell, you know. I'm here for it. I'm loving it. What was I saying?
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.